Good morning, good morning. I know it's super early, but if you were watching yesterday, you will know that I am coming live early as I'm heading away again overnight. But I really wanted to get these meringues done. I've been promising for ages that I would do them. They are Aquafaba meringues. Aqua meaning water, faba meaning flavor of beans or something. So it's the water of the beans from your chickpeas. You can use lentils, I believe. I've never used anything but chickpeas, and I haven't done this recipe for a long time. So let's hope it all works. Now, there's a couple of really important things when you're doing meringue, and that's to make sure that your bowl is really clean. So I just do my vinegar wash and I leave my butterfly in when I'm doing that vinegar wash, okay? So, and remember, your butterfly sits left of the hump. So where the blade has its knuckle or the high side, the blade sits left of the hump, okay? Now, this recipe is on Cookie Dough. I would not recommend this recipe. I've never actually made it. I should actually have a go at it, but I just trust the other ones so well. So, because it actually almost cooks the meringue or the egg, no, egg white. We're not doing egg white. This is such a cheap thing to do. 1 tin of chickpeas you can buy for 99 cents if you like. Even if you tip the chickpeas out, you've still got your water there. So let's get on. So I need to get rid of the Cookie Dough one, and I'm going to pop my scales on. And I will pop the link to this in the comments. It's on the recipe community. And this would be one of those fantastic recipes, if you like it, to pop into your own collection, because you can copy and paste recipes from the recipe community and put them into your Thermomix. And thinking about it, I probably should have done that before I did this, but I've done it quite a few times. So it's very simple. You just need 100 mils or 100 grams ish. Yeah, we'll chuck it all in. 100 grams or so of the water from your chickpeas. Okay, then my recipe just went off. I've got it over here on my iPad. Then you just need a pinch of cream of tartar. So the Cookie Dough recipe uses a pinch of lemon juice. I don't know why, and I don't know what cream of tartar does. If anyone could tell me, I'd be really grateful. I have no idea what cream of tartar even is, but I have it, so I'm using it. Okay, so then from there, we need to put the timer on. I'm going to put it on for 5 minutes. I expect it will be finished before then. And then we need to come to 50 degrees and good old magic speed. Speed 3.5 to 4 for this, but I'm going to come up to 4. Now you will get a little bit of a splash initially, but you don't want to put the measuring cup on, okay? Because you want that air to go through to start to fluff up, okay? Now I'm going to endeavour, once this starts to thicken, I'm going to take my camera off and I'm going to give you a bird's eye view through the top. So now, has anyone ever made these before? Give me a thumbs up if you have made them. If you didn't even know about them, tell me I didn't even know about them. So look, honestly, the taste of them, once they're cooked, when it's at this stage, you can smell the chickpeas. You know, you can smell that coming through, but once they're baked in the oven, you can't taste it at all. And this is already starting. So here I am, I'm going to take you off, and we're going to come for a little scoot around. Can you see that? It's hard with the camera. Where am I? Come over that way. Can you see that? Pretty cool, hey? And that's only not even a minute down. Okay, so I'll pop you back up. Oop. Spin you back around. Hope you don't get dizzy. If you saw the way I'm set up, I have an elastic band over the top of my phone. It's very technical here, you know. All right. Wow, look at that. So then all I need to do is put my sugar through. So I actually milled my sugar yesterday, and you can see even overnight how it goes quite clumpy. So I use raw sugar, just bog standard normal raw sugar. So when my meringues are cooked, they tend to be a little bit more on the caramel side than the bright white side. So if you want the bright white ones, then use white sugar. Okay, that looks amazing. I'm going to take it off before I start to add the sugar. I'm going to take it off and show it to you. So we have the only other thing, a splash of vinegar. You can tell I'm not a baker. It has a splash of vinegar at the end, and I think that's to whiten it. I don't know. So if you know why you put vinegar in meringue, even your egg one has a bit of meringue, and I believe it has cream of tartare too. So maybe the lemon juice, vinegar, something acidic. I don't know. I'm not a chemist. So that is looking pretty good, and that's only 2 minutes down. So dare I finish it early? Anyway, the recipe is on Recipe Community, okay? And I will copy and paste it into the comments. So you must go look in the comments if you want this recipe, okay? You can easily look it up yourself, but there are a few on Recipe Community, and this is my favorite one. Well, that is looking really good. I'm just going to let it go for a couple more seconds. So, what is on your Christmas menu? Are you doing puddings and pies? Fruit mince pies are very English. We don't tend to have them very much over here. But what's on your to-do list? Is there something that you need some help with? Do you need some inspiration? I haven't even started thinking about it, to be honest. So now that has stopped. So that's been 3 minutes. It is pretty much stopped as its swellingness, and voila! Isn't that incredible? Now, obviously, we need sugar. So I'm just using my icing sugar, and I'm going to turn that back on again to speed 3.5 and start putting the sugar through. Now this is the laborious part, and I'm not very patient, so I tend to go faster than I probably should, but I've never really had a big disaster with it. So one of the recipes I looked at, I think the cookie dough one was 100 grams, the other one was 130, so I usually go for the lesser amount because it's still a lot of sugar. So I don't know how fast or how slow it's supposed to go. Alright. Okay, talk amongst yourselves because I've run out of things to say. I know, isn't that unusual? Anyway, today I'm heading away with my girlfriend. We're going for a night away once a year. It's her birthday this month. Keep going. It's her birthday this month, so we usually do something. Instead of giving a gift to each other, we usually spend time together because your presence is the best present, I think. All right, let's get this going. That'll do. And then it needs, optional, is some xanthan gum. And I am going to put xanthan gum in only because I actually have xanthan gum. Okay? That's the only reason I'm putting it. So if you don't have it, please don't go out and buy it special because it's not, I think it's about $8 a packet. And I've had this for years. So it's not something that you're going to use daily. So don't stress about it if you don't have it. And my little splash of vinegar. What's the vinegar for? Please tell me. Okay, that's 1 more minute. I tell you what, I think what the vinegar does, it actually gives it a shine because I can see quite a difference between before and now. You probably can't see it on the camera, but can you see how glossy that is? And I think that's what the vinegar does. I think. Please correct me or tell me what the vinegar is for. So what I've got is my baking tray. I do have the rose gold tray, and you can tell it's well loved. It's still non-stick, but I've got the mat that's got the little circles, and I've got one of the piping bags, which I've had for absolute years. They come in a pack of 2. I don't know why. If you buy them, maybe share it with somebody, because I don't know why you would have to. Anyway, rabbit. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I'll put that on the lid. And the other thing that is super duper handy is our long handled spatula, and it's because it's quite skinny, it's a lot easier to get into the piping bag. So let's push that in. It's amazing. Is this not the most amazing thing? Who would have thought? Who would come up with the idea to make this from a tin of chickpeas? Seriously, I don't know. Some chemist, I suppose. And this is the tricky bit, getting it into the piping bag. But you can see it's got beautiful peaks. And I might need to lift my bag up a little bit now. Woo. Oh,
could you try again?
Could I try again? I don't know. She's listening to what I'm saying. So let me see how this goes. Oh, go away. There we go. That'll be better. Now I'll put some more in. Anyway, so you get the general gist of it all. Mess. Look, this is incredible. So I am actually going to be making these again for our cooking class. So we have a team cooking class coming up on Tuesday evening. So if you're interested in finding out about that, just put cooking class and I will send you the details, okay? It's invite only, so to all my really good friends. Anyway, that is, I've still got more in there, but because I'm on live, let's just get going. And as I said, for $1, a tin of chickpeas, it doesn't matter if you tip half of it down the sink. You've just, obviously you've got your sugar as well, but 100 grams of sugar, 100 grams of chickpea liquid, and a few other core ingredients, except for the xanthan gum that you would have in your pantry. Aren't they amazing? And I am going to make one really big one with the leftover in there a bit later after I finish this. So that's me done and dusted for today. I will be back to show you the final result. Not today, I don't think, because these have to go in the oven for about 2 hours, and then you turn your oven off and you leave them to dry out. Anyway, cool, hey. Anyway, I will share that recipe and I'll show you when they're baked, they just have a nice little golden color, and I think that's more from the raw sugar rather than using white sugar. Anyway, have a great weekend, what's left of it, and I'll see you on the flip side. #replay. Bye.